It all started here with their own version of a dirty bomb. Welcome to A Rundown Does Music, where today we're looking at the third studio album from Green Day called Dookie. This is without a doubt one of the most important rock and or punk albums of all time, spawning immediate success and fanfare for the band, as well as giving inspiration for people that would go on to form bands in the same vein of early pop punk, such as The Offspring and Sum 41. It's a safe bet to call this album great, but what makes it so? Is it the never-ending lines of perfectly tuned bass? Is it the effortless vocal-guitar combo from the frontman? Is it the wild-eyed, wildly played drumming? Let's get into the thick of it and talk about just why this album sits at the peak. You could take any track off of the album to start off with as an introduction to conversation, but I'll be highlighting Welcome to Paradise right away, as I think it was a great showing from all three members of the band. Most every track here on the album has great work put in by Mike, Trey, or Billy, but this track comes to mind immediately because of moments like the chorus, where on the strings we have the guitar and bass collaborating effortlessly for a full sound that's complemented perfectly in the background by Trey Cool on drums. Billy Joe Armstrong and Mike Dirnt are a power duo, if there ever was one, and you can really feel it on the bridge that continues to rise in power and sound towards the end of the track, with its back and forth finger work from Billy sounding like a rising tear in the fabric of the song. Just like the song's name, we're welcome to paradise in the form of every single track on this album, showing off the chemistry and ability to create seamless pieces of music time after time. A couple songs later, we get Basket Case, a primarily focused track for Billy in terms of presentation and face value, with not just the infectious intro, I can't talk today, but the overall aura being focused on the vocals. But this song also features my favorite drumming from Trey Cool on the entire album. The drums come in blasting, and they keep the pressure coming with those expected but always welcome quick fills that show off the early unpredictability from him on the set. Trey doesn't get nearly enough credit when it comes to his work in Green Day, when some of his best work is here on Dookie. The first song on the album, Burnout, is another great example of how he's not only able to become the center of a song, but become a powerhouse at the drop of a hat, like with his quick solo. In the End also comes to mind when I think of songs where the spotlight seems firmly planted on Trey and his sticks, but it's just impossible to not along to his sections, no matter what song you're listening to. One song that stands out on Dookie as the best Mike Dirnt moment, and that is of course going to be Longview, due to its pure presence, courtesy of an LSD trip in the writing phase, providing the mental landscape for the song. It's a bass line that gives you the closest thing to feeling bored in California without actually being there in California. Pulling Teeth keeps it simple while still offering variance enough to stand alongside Billy on the electric side of things to go to another song, with a simplicity playing into the theme of the song that being not quite somber, but definitely not enviable situation. If I could talk today, that'd be great. Pulling Teeth, that song being a song that we're going to talk about a little bit later here in terms of the subject matter. When it comes to my personal favorite song on the album, She, it also has some strong Mike Dirnt work, thanks in no small part to his introduction in the song that paints a picture behind Billy's vocals before the lead man brings the heat and Trey comes blasting in right alongside him. Dookie isn't just instrumentally sound. The lyrics themselves are at times flawless and other times as neurotic as can be, to fantastic effort, to borrow a word from Basket Case there with neurotic. The lyrical themes from the album range from expected angst, boredom, and animosity towards the world around them to more gathered situations such as on Having a Blast. A song centered on the story of what seems to be a suicide bomber fed up with life and wondering if it even matters if he does this heinous act by the end of things. I would also like to note that this song was written, recorded, made, and everything before a lot of the nation's issues and problems and situations, so keep that in mind when I describe that song. Pulling Teeth also has an interestingly different story being told, as it covers the perspective of someone being abused by their girlfriend with easily imaginable lines such as, "I better tell her that I love her before she does it all over again. Oh God, she's killing me." Billy Joe Armstrong's early lyrics in Green Day cover a good bit of ground in subject matter, as well as being able to sound easily digestible in terms of the language, but also lending themselves to deeper interpretations. There's equal representation of simplicity in the likes of Sassafras Roots, as there are tracks with more to dissect, such as Basket Case, and it's just the line writing in general between easy to take in, and makes you think, that does Green Day a world of good. Dookie is an undeniably fantastic album and stands the test of time through to today's generations of rock and pop punk. It's thanks to the band's seamless cooperation, ability to maintain constant rhythmic coordination, and their ability to just have fun on a song that makes you damn near just bound and determined to enjoy any Green Day album, but especially this one. It's just a joy to sit and listen to. If you want to make a song inspired by 90s pop punk or any sort of nostalgic sounding rock project, this is a must-listen album to source inspiration from. So, for these reasons, Dookie by Green Day gets a score of 9.4 out of 10. And that's the review. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below. We'll give a special thanks to Gage for this commission. If you're interested in a commission, comment down below or message me on any social media. Let's talk. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're staying hydrated. I'll see you next time.